If you're over 60 and struggling with high blood sugar, what I'm about to share might completely change the way you think about managing it. Imagine being able to lower your blood sugar in just a few minutes, without pills, without complicated routines, and without leaving your chair. It sounds almost too simple, right? But here's the truth. Your breath is directly connected to your blood sugar levels. And today, I'm going to show you 3 powerful breathing tricks that doctors agree can help calm your body, reduce stress hormones, and bring those glucose numbers down naturally. If you've ever checked your sugar and felt that wave of panic when the number was higher than expected, stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll have 3 tools you can use immediately. Now let's talk about something most seniors aren't told clearly enough. High blood sugar isn't just about food. Yes, what you eat matters. Yes, medication matters. But stress plays a massive role. When you feel stressed, anxious, rushed, or even worried about your health, your body releases a hormone called cortisol. Cortisol tells your liver to release stored sugar into your bloodstream. That means even if you haven't eaten anything sweet, your blood sugar can still spike just because you're tense. For many older adults, daily stress builds quietly. Doctor appointments, sleep problems, financial worries, loneliness, or even watching the news can keep your nervous system on high alert. And when your nervous system is constantly in fight or flight mode, your blood sugar stays higher than it needs to be. Here's the good news. Your breathing is the fastest way to switch your body from fight or flight into rest and digest. When you slow your breathing and make it deeper, you activate something called the parasympathetic nervous system. This is the calming system. When it turns on, your heart rate slows, your blood pressure drops, and your body reduces the release of stress hormones. And when stress hormones go down, your blood sugar has a chance to stabilize. Let's start with the first breathing trick, and I want you to actually try it with me. It's called slow belly breathing. Many seniors breathe very shallowly, using only the upper chest. That type of breathing keeps the body slightly stressed. Instead, I want you to sit comfortably in a chair with your back supported. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. Now slowly breathe in through your nose for a count of 4. As you inhale, focus on pushing your belly outward, not your chest. Your hand on your belly should rise while your chest stays mostly still. Then gently exhale through your mouth for a count of 6. Let your belly fall naturally. Don't force it, just relax. Let's do it again. Inhale through your nose. 2, 3, 4. Exhale slowly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Already you might feel your shoulders dropping. That's your nervous system beginning to relax. When you breathe this way for 5 minutes, studies show it can reduce cortisol levels significantly. For seniors with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes, that reduction in stress hormones can mean a noticeable improvement in blood sugar readings. Some people even see a drop of 10 to 20 points after a short relaxation session, especially if stress was the main trigger for the spike. The key here is consistency. This isn't something you do once and forget. Imagine doing this before checking your blood sugar. Instead of testing while anxious, you calm your body first. You might be surprised how different the number looks, and even if the number doesn't change dramatically right away, you're protecting your heart and blood vessels by reducing stress. That alone is powerful. Now let's move to the second breathing trick, which I personally love because it works incredibly fast. It's called the extended exhale technique. Most people focus too much on the inhale, but the magic is actually in the exhale. When your exhale is longer than your inhale, it sends a strong signal to your brain that you are safe. Safety means relaxation. Relaxation means lower stress hormones. And lower stress hormones mean less sugar being dumped into your bloodstream. Here's how you do it. Breathe in through your nose for a count of 4, then breathe out slowly through your mouth for a count of 8. If 8 feels too long, start with 6. The important part is that the exhale is longer than the inhale. As you breathe out, imagine you're slowly fogging up a mirror. Gentle and controlled, try it with me. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When you extend your exhale like this, your heart rate naturally slows. There's a special connection between your breathing and your heart called heart rate variability. Doctors use this measurement to assess how well your nervous system adapts to stress. Slow breathing with long exhales improves heart rate variability, which is linked to better blood sugar control and overall metabolic health. For seniors, this is especially important because the body becomes more sensitive to stress as we age. Imagine this scenario. You check your sugar, and it's 180. Immediately, you feel frustrated, maybe even scared. That emotional reaction pushes it higher. Instead of reacting, you sit down and do 10 rounds of extended exhale, breathing. After 5 minutes, you check again. Even if it drops slightly, you've stopped the stress spiral. Over time, that habit can make a real difference in your daily averages. Now let's talk about the third breathing trick. And this one is powerful for seniors who wake up with high morning blood sugar. It's called rhythmic box breathing. This technique is used by doctors, therapists, and even high performance professionals to control stress quickly. It works by creating a steady rhythm that balances oxygen and carbon dioxide levels in the blood. Here's how it works. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath gently for a count of 4. Exhale through your mouth for 4. Exhale through your mouth for 4. Then hold again for 4 before the next inhale. Think of it like drawing a square in the air with your breath. Inhale 4, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4. Keep it smooth and comfortable. If 4 feels too long, you can start with 3. Morning blood sugar spikes are often caused by something called the dawn phenomenon. Your body releases hormones early in the morning to wake you up. Those hormones can raise blood sugar, but if you wake up already tense or worried, the spike can be higher. Doing box breathing before you even get out of bed can calm your system before the stress of the day begins. Many seniors find that 5 minutes of this practice while still lying down helps them start the day with more stable numbers. What I love about these 3 breathing tricks is that they're free, no equipment, no side effects. You can do them in your living room, in your car, at the doctor's office, or even while watching television. And here's something important. This does not replace your medication. If your doctor has prescribed insulin or other treatments, you continue them. These breathing techniques are a powerful addition, not a replacement. Doctors approve of stress dash reduction techniques because they know how deeply stress affects blood sugar control. Let me share something encouraging. Your body wants balance. Even at 65, 70, or 80 years old, your nervous system can learn new patterns. When you practice slow breathing daily, you train your body to respond differently to stress. Instead of automatically releasing a flood of sugar into your bloodstream, your body becomes calmer and more efficient. That's empowering. It means you're not helpless. You have influence over your numbers. I encourage you to pick one of these breathing tricks and commit to practicing it twice a day for the next week. Just 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening. Pay attention to how you feel. Notice your energy, your mood, and your glucose readings. Small changes add up. And remember, managing blood sugar isn't about perfection. It's about progress and consistency. If you found this helpful, make sure you subscribe to this channel, because I'm here to support your health journey every step of the way. Aging does not mean giving up control over your body. Aging does not mean giving up control over your body. It means learning smarter, gentler strategies that work with your body instead of against it. And sometimes, the most powerful medicine isn't in a bottle. It's in the breath you're taking right now. One of the most important ideas to understand is that blood sugar is not controlled by food alone. Many seniors believe that if their glucose numbers are high, it must be because they ate something wrong. While diet absolutely plays a role, stress is often the hidden trigger that goes unnoticed. When your body feels threatened, worried, rushed, or anxious, it activates the fight or flight response. This response is controlled by your nervous system, and it releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline into your bloodstream. These hormones are designed to protect you in emergencies, but they also tell your liver to release stored glucose for quick energy. That means even if you haven't touched a single sweet snack, your blood sugar can rise simply because your body thinks it needs to prepare for danger. For seniors especially, stress can build quietly throughout the day. Health concerns, medical appointments, sleep disturbances, financial responsibilities, family worries, or even watching negative news can keep the nervous system slightly on edge. Over time, this constant low-level stress keeps cortisol levels elevated. Elevated cortisol makes it harder for insulin to do its job properly, which can lead to higher glucose readings. This is why some people check their blood sugar and feel confused when the number is high despite eating carefully. The missing link is often emotional and physical tension. This is where breathing becomes such a powerful tool. Your breath is directly connected to your nervous system. When you breathe quickly and shallowly from your chest, your brain interprets it as a signal that something is wrong. This keeps the stress response active. But when you slow your breathing and begin using your diaphragm, expanding your belly gently as you inhale and lengthening your exhale, you send the opposite signal. You tell your brain that you are safe. That safety message activates the parasympathetic nervous system, also known as the rest and digest system. When this system turns on, heart rate slows, blood pressure begins to settle, and stress hormone production decreases. As cortisol levels decrease, your liver receives fewer signals to dump extra sugar into your blood sugar. This creates an opportunity for your blood sugar to stabilize naturally. Many seniors notice that when they calm themselves before checking their glucose, the reading is often lower than when they test while anxious, even if the difference is small at F. First, the long-term effect of regularly reducing stress hormones can be significant. It supports better insulin sensitivity, protects the heart, and reduces inflammation in the body. What makes breathing so remarkable is that it is always available to you. You do not need equipment, prescriptions, or special training. In just a few minutes of slow belly breathing or extended exhales, you can interrupt the stress cycle before it pushes your numbers higher. Instead of reacting with fear to a high reading, you can respond with calm control. Over time, this practice retrains your body to shift more easily to a relaxed state, helping reduce unnecessary glucose spikes triggered purely by stress and emotional tension. One of the most empowering lessons for seniors managing high blood sugar is understanding that small daily habits can create meaningful and measurable improvements over time. Many people think that in order to see change, they must follow extreme diets or intense exercise routines, but when it comes to regulating blood sugar, especially in older adults, consistency is far more powerful than intensity. Simple breathing techniques practiced regularly can gently train the body to respond differently to stress, and that shift can have a noticeable impact on glucose levels. When you practice slow breathing for just 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening, you are essentially giving your nervous system a daily reset. Instead of spending the entire day in a low-grade stress response, your body learns how to return to a calmer baseline more quickly. This matters because stress-related spikes often happen without obvious warning signs. A frustrating phone call, a poor night of sleep, worrying about lab results, or even anticipating a blood sugar test can raise cortisol levels. That cortisol tells the liver to release extra glucose, which leads to higher readings. If this cycle repeats daily, average blood sugar numbers can slowly creep upward. By committing to techniques like extended exhale breathing or box breathing, you interrupt that pattern before it builds momentum. For example, many seniors experience higher blood sugar in the morning due to the dawn phenomenon, when natural hormones rise to wake the body. If stress is layered on top of that natural hormonal surge, glucose levels can climb even higher. Practicing rhythmic breathing before getting out of bed helps calm the nervous system before the day begins, reducing the added stress component that can amplify morning spikes. Over time, regular breathing practice can also improve heart rate variability, which is a sign of a more adaptable and resilient nervous system. A body that adapts well to stress does not overreact by releasing excessive amounts of glucose into the bloodstream. Instead, it maintains better balance. This improved balance supports insulin sensitivity, meaning your cells respond more effectively to the insulin your body produces or the insulin you take. Even modest improvements in insulin sensitivity can help stabilize daily readings and reduce fluctuations. It is also important to recognize the psychological benefit. When seniors feel they have no control over their numbers, anxiety increases. Anxiety then pushes blood sugar higher, creating a frustrating cycle. But when you know you have a simple, practical tool that you can use anytime, that sense of control returns. You are no longer just reacting to numbers, you are actively influencing them. That confidence reduces fear, and reduced fear lowers stress hormones even further. These breathing practices are not meant to replace medication or medical advice. Instead, they enhance the effectiveness of everything else you are doing. When combined with healthy eating, proper medication use, gentle movement, and regular checkups, consistent breathing exercises become a supportive foundation for long-term metabolic health, helping create steadier blood sugar patterns and a calmer, more balanced daily rhythm.